Nuggets trade rumors are escalating. A recent report revealed a wild trade that would send Michael Porter Jr. to the Brooklyn Nets. The Nuggets would receive Rui Hachimura, an energetic low post player, and Dalton Knecht, an up-and-coming rookie from the Los Angeles Lakers. Amy Sutherland here. Before we jump into talking about this trade rumor, please hit the subscribe button. About 92% of you are watching these videos without being subscribed. Hit the subscribe button and join our Nuggets Digest community. This trade was extremely fun for me to look into and to research. So the trade would go, Michael Porter Jr. would go to the Brooklyn Nets along with a first-round pick in the 2031 draft. The Nuggets would receive Rui Hachimura and Dalton Knecht. The Lakers would receive Nicholas Claxton. The Lakers, after the Luka Doncic trade, are without a post player. They traded Anthony Davis, they got rid of a post player, and it was extremely obvious in their series versus the Wolves. Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle were seriously dominating them in the post. So the Lakers are in the market for a post player. The Brooklyn Nets are in the market for a shooter, for somebody who can score 20 points, like we know Michael Porter Jr. can do. And the Nuggets are in need of bench players and players that can come off and actually contribute to the game. Rui Hachimura and Dalton Knecht are players that definitely fit this mold. All three teams in this trade would win, and this is why I'm thinking it probably won't happen. It always seems that one team doesn't win the trade. So because it seems too good to be true, it probably is. But I wanted to talk about this rumor and talk about why it would be a good fit for the Denver Nuggets. So Dalton Knecht played his rookie season last year. He is a small forward and shooting guard, just like Michael Porter Jr., and he's going into his second year. He is on a 4-year deal worth $18.4 million. Okay, so let me show you a few Dalton Knecht statistics that I think are interesting. Let me just point out a few. He only averaged 9.1 points per game, but he was also averaging about 3 rebounds a game. For not getting too many minutes, this is really impressive. And also, a statistic to note is about 61% of his shots were 3-pointers. This is what the Denver Nuggets need. They need a player who is confident and is willing to take the 3-point shot. Michael Porter Jr. is that player, so if we're getting rid of him, Dalton Knecht will really fill in that role, even upgrade it. Let me show you Michael Porter Jr.'s statistics. He was only shooting about 47% of his shots from the 3-point land. This could be key to the Denver Nuggets. They were getting so many open 3-pointers in the playoffs, and nobody was willing to take them. Or if they were taking them scared. Having somebody who shoots over 60% of their shots from the 3-point range could be vital to the Denver Nuggets becoming a championship team once again. Dalton Knecht is known for off-ball cutting, which around Nikola Jokić is the key to being a team that can win. Nikola Jokić is the ultimate facilitator of an offense, and Dalton Knecht, being an elite off-ball cutter, Nikola Jokić could get 20 assists per game. If he's staggering with the bench and Dalton Knecht is coming off the bench to play with Nikola Jokić, off-ball, being a great off-ball cutter, there's serious potential here for a great connection between Knecht and Nikola Jokić. Now let's talk about Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura averaged 13.1 points per game, 5 rebounds per game. He is an elite mid-range shooter and low post move player. He was taking about 43% of his shots from 3, which actually matches what Michael Porter Jr. was doing almost. So I'm not seeing a loss with Michael Porter Jr. being traded in this rumor because Hachimura and Knecht can replace him. He was averaging 5 rebounds a game, which the Nuggets definitely need a post player who can come in and back up Nikola Jokić. Rui Hachimura did start most of the games for the Los Angeles Lakers this season. However, coming off the bench might be a perfect move for him, for his career, for his time if he was traded to the Denver Nuggets. Backing up Nikola Jokić is a position that has been cursed for all of the seasons while Nikola Jokić has been on the Denver Nuggets. Rui Hachimura could come in and back him up perfectly. He is an energetic player who knows how to execute an offense. This trade with Hachimura coming in to back up Nikola Jokić, he could even come in and back up Aaron Gordon at the 4. This duo, Hachimura and Nikola Jokić, I would be super curious to see because of Rui Hachimura's willingness to take the mid-range shot. So he's filling in the spots that Nikola Jokić is cutting away from for the 3, for the low post, and Rui Hachimura is filling in that mid-range. Rui Hachimura is going into his 6th season versus Michael Porter Jr., who would be going into his 7th season. He has just about as much experience as MPJ has, and so that experience will not be missed in the starters or coming off the bench. He's on a 3-year, $51 million deal. Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, Michael Porter Jr. This trade seems incredible and, like I said, too good to be true because Michael Porter Jr. right now is on a 5-year, $179.3 million deal. But if the Denver Nuggets could trade Michael Porter Jr. and get 2 players of this caliber back, that's what the Denver Nuggets are missing. They're missing bodies and players that are not even exceptional, which from the highlights I watch and from the games that I've watched of the Lakers, Hachimura and Knecht have incredible potential to be great players. And the Nuggets need that. They just need people who can go out and hoop. They need players that are willing to go out there and be energetic. The amount of dunks that I watched Dalton Knecht and Rui Hachimura have in the highlights that I watched were insane. They are energetic. They are explosive. They are just what the Denver Nuggets need. This trade rumor would be ideal for all 3 teams. The Nets would get a shooter. The Nets would get an experienced player. The Lakers would get a post to replace Anthony Davis. And the Denver Nuggets would get depth and they would get consistency. They would get players that are also in the development phase. The Nuggets have many bench players, Julian Strawther, Peyton Watson, Zeke Naji, Jalen Pickett, that are in the development process, just like Dalton Knecht would be. He could come in and develop alongside these younger players and lead to a successful organization for next year and for many years to come. I'm loving this trade. I'm loving this rumor. I wish it would happen. I'm wanting Michael Porter Jr. off the Denver Nuggets, and depth and elite players to replace him sounds amazing to me. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments about this Michael Porter Jr., Rui Hachimura, and Dalton Knecht trade. Until next time, go Nuggets.